Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know what time it is. We're going to be talking about our good old friend Solana. So my Solana family, you do want to watch this video till the absolute end because we're going to be talking about what exactly is happening with Solana. What are some next price targets we could be aiming for? But yeah, before I get into it, guys, as always, just a quick disclaimer for everyone. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. I'm sure you guys know what's going on at this point. The market has seen a massive bloodbath after what happened on Friday. We heard the news that $2.9 trillion has been wiped out in a single day from the stock market, the worst day since 2020 COVID crash. And if you did watch my market analysis video that went live before the Solana update, I did mention that currently right now the stock market, believe it or not, is actually holding much better compared to what it would have done, I think, a few years back. I think a few years back, if we heard this news, I think we would have seen a much worse drop compared to what we're seeing. But people that are reminiscing, or people that were here the previous cycle, that type of move is still really something scary for a lot of people. Let's face the truth. And this is causing a lot of, because there's a lot of fear right now, this is causing the Bitcoin dominance index to go up. So is it going to be different this time around because of course we have the Bitcoin ETF, or is it going to be the same again? Next week is going to be very interesting to see how things play out. But right now, definitely the market is reacting solely to that news, and Bitcoin dominance skyrocketing is causing a lot of altcoins to be down quite substantially. If you're looking at Solana to be specific, it's down 21.1%, guys, in the last 1 week alone. Looking at the price right now, you guys can clearly see it's back at 140 zone, so $142.39 to be specific. If you're looking at Bitcoin dominance, of course, it's down about 5.4%. Market valuation 66.5 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is at about $4.7 billion. So yeah, this news right here is causing a lot of people to get scared. Like I said in my other update, it's going to be really interesting to see how the feds react to this, because we want to hear something regarding this. Because let me tell you, $2.9 trillion, look at it from this point of view. This is more than what the crypto market combined is worth. And that's how much was wiped out in one single day. Let that sink in. Anyhow, if you're looking at what happened today, you can see this for yourself. 288 million leveraged crypto positions liquidated in 24 hours. And again, a massive bloodbath. But let's take a look at what's happening with the broader market as well as Solana. As far as DeFi is concerned, $4.6 billion. Of course, this has gone down quite substantially. A lot of protocols have been impacted, and usually in the downwards trajectory, everything seems to be impacted, even the DeFi, and this shouldn't really be a surprise. Looking at the dominance index, as I have been emphasizing the dominance index quite a bit, you can see we actually saw dominance go higher. The good dominance percentage actually went higher compared to last month's high, and at this rate that it's going, I would not be surprised if we actually see it go above the yearly high. And this is showing you there is a lot of fear across the board. Usually Bitcoin tends to hold much better in these fear levels compared to altcoins, and that's why you're seeing a lot of money right now that is actually being converted into Bitcoin right now, causing the dominance to actually go up. So what's happening right now is a lot of money is going either out of crypto, going into Bitcoin, or into stables. That's causing altcoins to really feel the pain right now across the board. Anyhow, if you're looking at Bitcoin, you can see Bitcoin is on the neckline. We still have about, I would say, 4 hours left until we do see the daily candle come and close. If the daily candle closes behind this below this 60k support level, then I do think that we are in for a much bigger downside. I think a 57.9k Bitcoin is on the table, potentially even a 53.7k BTC. And with this kind of dominance that we're looking at, let's just say hypothetically you do see a drop down to $53,900, which we did see just a few weeks back. That's an 11% drop, right? That's an 11% drop. And with the dominance sitting like this, what would happen to Solana realistically speaking? So before anyone comes out and says, oh, why is Solana dipping, this and that, everything, this is why we take a look at Bitcoin on a day-to-day basis. These things are not in our control. What happened with the stock market is not in our control. What happens to Bitcoin is not in our control. Nothing is in our control at the end of the day. This is a part of the market cycle. This is what happens. If you cannot take that, then I think this is the best opportunity for you to really realize long term that, hey, is it really good for me to stay in this market, because if you're just going to be in fear all the time and think, it's just going to be golden rainbow days, that's not going to happen. I hope you know that. That's just not how market works, because if it was like that, let's face it, everyone would be millionaires, life would be perfect. Nope, that is not how it works. So let's say Bitcoin, and again, this is a worst case scenario, but as of now, with the momentum that we're seeing within the market, if let's say Bitcoin does drop down 10%, what would happen to Sol? Could Sol actually drop below $115? Let's take a look at it. So let's say, again, usually it doesn't happen like this, but due to dominance going up this high, we're seeing a lot of coins. The easiest way to look at it is from this point of view. Let's look at it on the weekly time frame, whereas Bitcoin is not up, down 9%. Solana is down pretty much double that. So let's say dominance actually goes up, right? Again, but we're just talking, realistically, what would happen to the price of Solana? 20% drop. We could see $113 Solana if that happens. If that happens, $113 Sol could be in the play, and there is some support around that range as well. To be quite frank with you guys, the chances of that happening are actually not slim to none. I want you guys to realize this. Next week is very important. As I've said, if Bitcoin drops below this and is not able to hold around this range, then yes, it's a very strong possibility you do see a massive flush for the crypto space again, and Solana in the immediate term will get impacted. Do I think those prices will last too long? No, because look what happened last time. Did these prices last too long? No. We've seen massive bounces quite fast, but the initial drop does happen no matter what coin it is. So that is something that you guys should be keeping in mind right now, and I personally think the outcome of that happening is quite a high percentage, especially if Bitcoin is not able to hold around these levels. And me personally speaking, again, at the end of the day, this is my own personal opinion. I would love to dollar cost average if Sol drops to that price point. I do have some money. As you guys know, I've done my due diligence research on Solana, and the money that I do invest in crypto in general, not in Solana, is something that I can afford to lose. If you've done your due diligence research and you have money that you want to invest that you are able to afford to lose, then that opportunity might be a great opportunity for you guys, because let's face it, we saw Sol actually retest $120 before, and it saw a bounce of about 60%. And I think that opportunity could really come back due to what's happening with the stock market as well as Bitcoin. But we're going to take it one step at a time. Let me know down below what you guys think about that. There is a lot of sale right now across the board. I'm still very optimistic that the crypto bull market is not over. I think that we still have a few months left before I think the market kind of is going to be reaching that top level. I still think Bitcoin has another all-time high left in itself. I personally think Bitcoin will, the next round it goes to, I think it's going to touch 100K. I think once that is done, altcoins will start rallying. I think we're going to see the dominance, really go down. Personally speaking, again, historically speaking, so far it is actually matching the historic price patterns. So I think that's where the altcoin rally occurs, and then we're done. But again, one step at a time. Let me know down below what you guys think. Love each and every one of you guys. We'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.